If you have a run of data for which you need to change the number of data points across which the derivative is calculated, you will need to create a calculation within the calculator. To do this, we will select the calculator icon from the left-hand side, and then we will select Special from the listings of functions within the calculator. If I hover over the derivative, and then move to the right and down, and scroll down, you'll be able to see the syntax that's used for the calculation. If you look at the arguments for this function, this first number n determines the number of data points across which the derivative is calculated. The calculation algorithm for this is slightly different than that which was shown in the previous video, as this value can be set down to 2 rather than 3. If the value 2 is selected, the calculations are not symmetric about the point of interest. When you're doing a calculation, please make sure to include the correct units. We'll go ahead and do a quick calculation here. In this case, we can go ahead and set this to 5. For the second argument, you'll need to specify the data over which you'll be calculating the derivative. In this case, it will be position. Once you've completed the calculation and hit enter, please make sure to match the units to the quantity that you're calculating. This will facilitate placing this value onto the same axis system for other similar measurements. So in this case, I plotted the velocity that was calculated using the algorithm from the recording conditions. However, within this, I can go to add similar measurements and then click on my velocity that I've just calculated from the derivative and to see how well they match. Since I've used similar criteria, they match exactly. If I go back into my calculator, I can change the arguments and then you can see the changes that have taken place by doing the calculation over a greater number of data points.